Hello there.
Alright, so your boy literally just got out of the shower and I'm ready to stand on business this morning. I'm not going to wait till my hair dries. I'm going to get the reaction done. I plan to finish all 3 episodes or the final 3 episodes of Season 3 of Peaky Blinders today in one sitting. And I want to edit them, get them uploaded. Hopefully maybe a quadruple upload for Peaky Blinders in the one day. Because I still haven't uploaded episode 3 yet. So episode 3 and 4 can go back to back together. Then 5 and 6 maybe later in the same day. So what's going on, guys? My name is Elie Moses, a 24-year-old law and film student here for Sydney, Australia. Absolutely shooting a shot, and we have been watching the absolutely brilliant Peaky Blinders for the first time. Today we are up to episode 4 of Season 3, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what's in store for us today. I cannot wait to finish these final 3 episodes. I feel like we're in for a hell of a ride this season thus far. And yeah, let's see how it ends. Let's get into the reaction. Let's have some fun with this thing. Let's absolutely smash it. Let's go. Headshot, bang. Leon Edwards.
Where the viaduct looms like a bird.
The boys getting their shooting practice in. I don't know, I just love the parallels to last episode as well, with Tommy Shelby looking death in the eye in the dog that Father Hughes brought into the cell chamber. And I thought to myself, I had an analysis that one of the comments said it was a brilliant analysis, great point out that I said that Tommy Shelby has been dead ever since the war. Like, he's killed you know, most of his soul. I guess all that part of him that new love has been dead ever since the war. And right there you had a similar shot right there. Obviously not a prolonged period like the dog scene, where he maintained eye contact with the dog for a majority of the scene, not Father Hughes but the dog most of the time. Right there he looked the deer right in the eye again, the same, you know, deep black eyes of the deer, similar to like the dog. I think it was last episode or the episode before. It's like he almost sees right through the animal. Like he doesn't even know death. Like it's just, it means nothing to him.
Right hand.
Bah! Let's go! Finally, man. We hit the note. I think it was last episode or the episode before. We didn't have it.
Arthur, John, Finn, come here.
After Grace's death, man. The boys are out on a camping trip.
This letter says her dad's dead. He was in Boston in a bar called the Mickey Free. 2 men waiting in an alley. He was shot twice.
I think that's going to affect Arthur more than anyone.
Some fucking whore. She's a woman who took the trouble to write to us. She wanted us to know that during the night, while he was dying, he asked for our forgiveness.
Interesting. Off-screen
The
death?
only thing he ever taught us was how to kill and cut a stag. Finn, John, you won't remember.
Yeah, I remember. Kind of chase. Parked up at a pub called the Griffin. Got drunk and sang Silver Dagger about 100 times.
One weekend.
In the end of the day, it's still your dad, man.
One weekend he was
It's your father.
The stag is to remember him. We eat, and then we forget him. No need to forgive him, agreed? John, I have to say this. You can name your new baby after him if you like.
No.
Arthur, I won't even ask. So his name dies. It's been in the family for a long time, but now it's gone. Right, that's done. Fucking.
Damn. Cold. Savage.
Cook and eat. There's some business. Boys!
I don't know. I think this is down to Cillian Murphy's fantastic acting right there. I don't know if part of him pains him to say that about his father right there. And he's struggling to, you know, maintain that tough guy persona. Because we've seen in season 1, you know, that sort of his bedroom was a safe haven to, you know, to basically vent and deal with all his problems of the war. And then once he stepped outside that door, that's when he was Tommy Shelby in Birmingham back again, leader of the Peaky Blinders. And I wonder if in that scene right there, if a little bit of that bedroom sort of emotions or that bedroom world of Tommy Shelby leaked or seeped into that scene right there, where he was struggling to maintain the tough guy persona of Tommy Shelby a little bit, and trying to act hard and say, you know what, like, F him, forget him, he's done after we eat the stag. That's it. Because part of me thought, like, Cillian Murphy's acting right there was absolutely brilliant. I feel like he was holding in a little bit. Like, he was about to bawl his eyes out. You know, it's his dad, man. But maybe part of him was thinking about Grace at the same time. You know, he's known death. Or like he's come face to face with death a couple times this season already, with, you know, the one he loved, or loved per se, if you can even say it was love, because of what you know, Inspector Campbell told him in season 2, or listen, I don't know. Or, and then here as well, you have his dad that passed away, someone who he's shown no love to, or, you know, has told us, we've known, like, obviously, or from what we've seen, he's had no love for, yeah, for this entire series thus far.
I wanted to say this out here because I don't trust the maids in the house.
A dangerous maid, thank you.
There's going to be a robbery.
The unjust taking of a human life is a mortal sin. Look it up, look who did it. Moses, Samson, Lord Kitchener.
Are you saying you took the life of a policeman?
I don't know, man. I don't know if you can trust the priest in this world. I don't know if they...
No, there is another life to be taken.
If there is a voice telling you to take a life, you must ignore it.
The voice doesn't tell me. The voice asks me. It says, Paul, does this way of excusing a murder still work? If the life that is going to be taken is a consecrated man, is a man of the cloth, is a holy man.
Kind of holy man.
Oh, Father Hughes? Is he the man of the cloth? A holy man? Bro, Father Hughes is anything but holy. That's all a front, man. He's a fraud.
The men are down there like lords.
Esme, just get on with it.
A bloody 5 months gone.
Hey, Tokyo with the baby? Oh, man.
Forgot the combination.
24-8-22.
How do you know the paper cash combination?
Tommy talks in his sleep. Shut up, Esme.
Yo, I changed the combination right up.
Change the combination.
You've put it in wrong.
No, I haven't.
That walk back and turn around quickly. No, Esme, chill. Listen, I changed the combination. I know, listen, I know Lizzie works for us. Why am I saying us? But I change it. I change it.
And actually, I am sleeping with Tommy, okay? Now and then. Because he wants to, now and then, when the mood takes him. Except we don't sleep, it's hard to sleep bent over a desk, isn't it? Happy?
It's 2 hours work, a bit of grease in your cuffs, that's it.
Tommy, should I really be here for this?
I've cleared it with Polly, Michael. There's no way around it. We need you to know.
Who the fuck wants to buy 27 stolen armoured cars?
A foolish man.
And how much is this foolish man paying?
150,000. Cash, diamonds and sapphires.
Stuff the sapphires, man. They can keep
20
them.
for you, Charlie. I can see it in your eyes, man. Part of the reason for doing this last job is so you'll be set up when you do decide to walk away.
Look at you, Arthur.
See,
A man who wants to live a clean life. Here you are signing up for the biggest robbery of all.
hey, one last ride, man. Fast and Furious style.
I have to hand it to you, Tom. You're a smart man.
You in or out, Charlie?
This is the Fast 5 heist. This is the one to set us all up. But as we know, there was 5 more movies made because there was heist on heist on heist. And listen, The more robberies you complete, or attempt, and the bigger the scale of these things get. Listen, the target on your back just becomes bigger. Like, it just does. It just does. It's never gonna stop. Look at the Fast and Furious franchise, man. They completed the biggest heist ever on Fast 5. You think they're set for life? All right, we got 10, 11 mil each. Invest that shit. Don't make any more movies. And more problems continue to arise. This family member is pissed off, so he attacks this family member. And we're up to the 10th movie, man. And this is going to be the same case here with Peaky Blinders. To complete this big-ass heist, I don't think you're ever going to be relieved of your duties to Mr. Churchill. It's just going to get uglier and uglier.
Girlie.
Maybe Arthur can go away and stay clean and get out of the game.
Shut up. How do we know this foolish man will hand over the diamonds when we're done?
We don't. That's another business. Right. Let's cook some meat.
Arthur's like, please, man, let this be the last job.
Can't wait to part with their money, stupid bastards.
It's all right. It's me. Arthur said you'd be short-staffed today because they're on a works outing.
Piss up, actually.
I brought sandwiches and lemonade I made myself. I'll make tea in empty ashtrays, but I won't handle money or slips. Arthur says what you do here is illegal, but not immoral.
Depends what time you get here, Linda.
And anyway, I thought I'd offer you my physical and spiritual support in your time if need.
Oh, Linda, if you want to be a help, run up to the shops and get me 20 senior service. Lizzie will give you the change.
Actually, I'll use my own money, Polly. Poor conditions, lack of holidays, unsanitary lavatory provisions and lower pay for female workers. Apparently, all the female factory workers in the city are joining the protest in sympathy and will walk out of their places of work at 9 a.m. to march on the bull ring. All oppressed female workers welcome.
Them bastards down there shooting deer. Me 5 months gone, sat here like a pudding.
Only one outside lavatory between the lot of us.
Not consulted.
Bent over a fucking desk.
Ladies, I honestly believe those
Bent
who
over
march
a
on Good
desk.
Friday will have God on their side.
They're on strike. It's 9 o'clock.
I'm not in the mood today. Let's go to the bull ring.
Hallelujah!
Hey, we can do badass Peaky Blinders walks with the boys. Why can't we do it with the women also? Hey, we shut in shop for the day. We chose not to work. Lock away the door and throw the keys. No, sorry. Lock the door and throw away the keys. Hey, there we go. The 4 horsewomen. And then the other 3 at the back who I don't know yet. Just, extra staff.
The foolish man?
Or the fool that follows him.
I'm sorry I came unannounced.
What a way to spoil the moment.
We need proof.
Proof of what?
You said the priest is a traitor. We need to know how you know.
No, get out of here.
Proof is my word. If he's involved, I'm out. He needs to die.
Are you always so violent?
It will grieve me far less to put a bullet in the priest's face.
Will you not sit when the Duchess sits?
Bro, Tatiana needs
I
to...
told you a part of the deal, is that true?
She needs to calm down.
The royal court in Tbilisi actually worked very efficiently.
Ah, I see. In a work like this, eh?
There were lots of corridors and small rooms. Ethics. There were no rules there. Deals were done. Brothers gave sisters, aunts gave uncles, fathers gave daughters and servants.
Help yourself. Help yourself, Tatiana.
It was my aunt's idea that I came alone.
Sit in Toby Shelby's chair as well.
She's
Welcome
in
yourself.
charge of this.
Don't you dare.
When there are no rules, women take charge.
Oh, you ain't gonna believe this, man. I just found a garrison, right? I just spoke to Billy. He says Polly, Esme, and Lizzie have gone on fucking strike. They've gone on fucking strike. Half of Birmingham's out. Like the female half, they're all out, every single one of them. Quakers put them up to it.
Who's watching the shop?
Polly's locked it up.
See, Good Friday's one of our best days for takings. Was Linda with them?
You know, Billy said that Polly jumped in the fucking bull ring. Just pissed out of her mind, started going on about revolution.
Was Linda with them?
Yeah.
And it was Linda's idea.
Ah,
Linda's a smart woman.
yeah. My guy spitting facts. Linda planted the seed.
John, there's a Bentley in the drive outside. I want you to go out and put a nail in its tire. It's Good Friday, so there'll be no garages open. The lady will have to spend the night. And I want you and the boys to all go home. You take Charlie, put him with Arthur and Linda for the night, so they can use the practice.
They can practice with Charlie.
You heard me.
Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Oh, he had to look twice.
Why do you need to put a nail in the tire?
Hey, he doing the
I
reverse.
want to tell neither of us can change our minds.
Man, he doing the reverse May here. He spent the night at May's, at her estate. Now Tatiana spending the night at his. It's not fuel this time. He literally telling her, I'm gonna put a tire in your Bentley. Dude, this is the problem with too many people knowing the code, man.
We came back early.
Polly didn't finish the count yesterday.
So you thought you could take a tenner?
I thought I'd finished the count.
Yo, what's up? John, what's up, bro?
Esme, I told you, stay off the snow till the baby's born.
Oh, that's right.
Passes the time. Knocks down the walls.
Listen, if you feel cooped up, take a wagon, camp out by the ditch.
How?
It's all gonna change, isn't it?
See, they all say that. Hopefully.
This is not your bedroom. This is not where you slept with your wife.
Yeah, he ain't gonna taint that area, man. That's a sacred place.
I would need to open my legs in a public place, and that is not allowed. I swear, she puts one of the biggest sapphires into her body for pleasure and walks up the stairs to breakfast with it still in place.
And
That's-
it stays in there all day.
That's
What is your weakness?
that's just wrong.
Talking about duchesses with sapphires inside of them.
I think I already know your weakness.
No. No.
I can get a fuck whenever I want, love.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
I was about to say that. Like,
But I am a duchess. And I'm under you like a horse.
yeah, but
Like
Grace
a
was his queen. So you are nothing compared to Grace. So shut your mouth.
Telegram, I don't think your English is so good.
Listen, I hope Tommy knows like her play here. And I think he does. I think he's smart enough to not open up to Tatiana and just keep it purely sex. Like just just keep it purely sex. Don't open up to her too much. Keep your cards close to your chest. And I think it was, who was it? Was it her dad? Like the guy he spoke with earlier on in the season? Who talked about like these type of women? Was it the Georgian women or Russian women who would just like, give you like a moment's pleasure, or like they'll love you for a certain period, but they'll know when to switch it off. Like they'll know when to fall out of love with you, or like, yeah, they'll have that moment where they can completely switch it off and know when to end it. That's what's savage and ruthless about him. So yeah, hopefully that rings true. And Tommy understands what's happening here.
Maybe you should listen more carefully to what I have to say.
Because this girl's gonna cause havoc, man.
I have a message for you, Mr. Shelby. As a duchess, I can show you what is possible for a man like you. A man in a house like this.
This is what they do,
Right
man.
now you hide inside it like a boy who's broken in through the window. Why do we come to a bedroom for this? in your own house.
You want to do it in the hallway? Let's do it in the hallway. Come on.
It's a loaded fucking weapon.
We could fuck by the fire with the maids standing to attention and watching, huh? What can they do?
Give it here.
Nothing. There are no rules for you.
He's crazy.
You have maids here. You can bring a maid into the room. What can I do about that? Nothing.
Give me the fucking gun.
You have power. Everyone does what you tell them to do. Your brothers, your soldiers. No one can stop you.
Don't point the fucking weapon at me.
I can be an actress. Who do you want me to be? Your dad's wife?
Oh, that's enough. Give me the fucking gun.
You don't like something, you say stop and it stops. But you're afraid of it.
She's going full scream mode, man.
Obey the rules. Why?
This is the Ghostface reveal
Do
here.
you know that madness sets you free? Otherwise, we're just peasants obeying the law. There's madness inside your head too, I can see that.
No shit.
Let the Duchess show you something.
He's like, fuck me, what have I gotten myself into? Oh, we're playing one in the chamber. Yep, one in the chamber. Yep.
No! Give me that fucking thing.
It brings you alive. You won't try it.
She crazy, man.
And I do not want your mad fucking Russian brains all over me fucking wall.
I survived each time by the will of God.
Get to fucking bed. No!
I already called a maid.
Fucking.
I bet you he regretting putting a nail in that Bentley.
You see, you are afraid. Like a boy has broken in through the window.
Tommy, don't fall. Come on,
I
man.
need to educate you on how to run a house like this.
Mary,
There.
go back to bed.
In an old house like this, the servants
talking.
expect...
Mary, go back to bed. Do as I say.
If there's a call after midnight, the maid who comes in is the one in love with the master, but she isn't.
This is not fucking Russia.
Stamp your authority, man. Stamp your authority, please. Don't let her run this house. Over the image of Grace as well in the background. Over that painting. How dare you?
Weakness, Tommy. It's freedom.
How dare you?
Madness.
Stood where she stood.
Killing.
Stand where she stood, sorry.
I am the first one who understands you.
Nah, you're the first one that's fucked up. Like, that's it. That's all I'm gonna say. Yo, she crazy, man. She crazy. Yeah, man. Like, oh. Tommy, know what you're playing at here, man. Don't buckle, man. Don't crumble. Or just play her game, but know that you're playing her
I
game.
found her perfume. Put it on.
Yo, there was a comment talking about Tatiana. I think it was episode 1 or 2 about like, we're just getting started with her. And then now I understand. Listen, it's the diamonds and sapphires, man. It makes you go crazy. Look what it did. It cursed Grace and it's cursed her. This is what the freaking Arkenstone did to Thorin in The Hobbit. This is what it's doing to Tatiana.
What proof do you have that the priest is a spy?
I told you. I gave you my word.
Tommy, man, don't. Man, that wasn't roleplay before. That was serious shit. She could have blown her brains out. If God said at that moment that bullet was to penetrate her skull, that bullet would have penetrated her skull.
There'll be 2 of us for breakfast this morning, Mary. She's gone for a walk. On the river.
The lady left, sir.
Left? How?
She took your car.
Oh, motherfucker.
She what?
She was in a terrible hurry. She said she had your permission. She told David to go to the garage to get a new tyre for the Bentley. She said you could use that.
Why the hell would you listen to her, eh?
The way she said it, sir.
She's lived in that, yeah, she's lived in that Russian estate for too long. She knows how to talk to maids, man. She knows what tone to use. Polly been on a madness.
Speeches off the back of a wagon, Paul. So, separate lavatory, is that it? Is that what you want? I don't know what you want. You have to tell me what it is that you want, and then I'll know.
Actually, we want to know about the robbery you're planning. Not the factory robbery. The other one. The one you're not telling the women about.
John has a big mouth.
No. Arthur's got a big mouth. Arthur told Linda. Linda told me.
Ollie?
Read the leaflet on me. Ladies, why don't I talk to Tommy privately and then I'll report back to you?
Yo, this episode being
You're not
crazy.
going to take payment from the Russians, are you, Tommy? You're going to clean them out, is that right?
Esme.
So, what happens after, when they come for us? When I'm about to give birth?
Get out. Get back to work.
Esme, come on.
Keep us posted, won't you, sister?
I will.
See, there's certain things, obviously, like...
Fucking hell. So Arthur tells Linda everything, eh?
She's stolen his soul and taken it to a better place. The suburbs. When they're not honest with their wives. Can trust Lizzie.
Yeah, but I can't trust Esme. I can't trust the fucking Russians to pay me what they owe me. And I can't trust my own brother to keep his fucking mouth shut.
Did you make progress last night?
Yes.
John said the girl looks like Edna Purviance from the pictures. Be careful.
Yep, be bloody careful, man.
She's an excellent source of information regarding the location of the merchandise.
Here we go.
You know, there is a general lack of discipline in this fucking company.
She stayed the night.
Yo, the company's in all sorts.
I am working for the good of the company.
By banging the Duchess. Fair play.
Not grieving. When you grieve, you make bad choices. I know. I did it myself.
Look, no more marches. No more fucking politics. It can kill us. All right? Joke or no joke?
Did you tell Arthur about the priest?
I only told you.
Thanks for the burden.
And who can we confide in now, man? There's not many people. Like I said, even the maids talk, the women talk. Oh,
You're correct not to talk over the phone.
I told you. I told
What
you.
did she say?
Be careful who you talk to. Be careful who you talk to.
She
Even
said
the
there's
priests
gonna
aren't to
be a
be
king.
trusted.
A holy man.
She was with the Shelbys, was she?
And just with the scene with Polly talking about, or knowing about, you know, far out. Now he knows. He has that ace up his sleeve. Just with, yeah, you juxtapose that with the priest himself doing the talking. Everyone betraying God, man. There's no secrecy. Come on. You guys get to see my hair in its natural
Suppose you
curly
had something
state
to say
today.
about yesterday.
After a shower.
No. Something else, actually.
Okay, I'm very intrigued by the relationship between Tommy and Arthur in this series. And obviously, I feel like Tommy would be nothing without Arthur as an enforcer. Obviously, Arthur himself, I see a lot of Arthur in Tommy, but I feel like Arthur himself a lot of the time acts on impulse, and he's very volatile, and yeah, he has his slip-ups. And I feel like Tommy has those same impulses, but the thing is with Tommy, he's able to ball those impulses and contain them, whereas Arthur, he explodes a lot of the time. And I feel like Linda is that individual that's come into Arthur's life that's been able to control those impulses, and you know, change him as a man, and you know, give him that sort of freedom that he never had with Tommy. And you see this episode, Tatiana talking to Tommy about, you know, freedom, and that's his weakness. And I wonder, is in a way Tommy kind of jealous of Arthur, or like envies him a little bit for, you know, having the ability to have that freedom after this job is done, whereas Tommy knows that he will still have a target on his back, and he will still have the business to run and his empire to control. So yeah, I'm very intrigued by that sort of relationship, and I kind of feel sorry for Arthur, but he's known to, you know, be error, like he's not error proof, definitely, because he's known to have had his slip ups. And you even saw at the wedding, I feel like Tommy was right to sort of, you know, halt the speech. And I felt bad for Arthur because he was saying some heartfelt things, and you should have just let him go. But at the same time, if you let him go, he possibly didn't want what happened to Grace's husband, in that he committed suicide, you know, spilt right very there in front of Grace and Grace's entire family. Because you saw in the driveway scene moments after, he started talking to Tommy with that, as you know, some guards were some of the men in uniform were passing by. So yeah, I think Tommy had every right to sort of stop Arthur at the speech, because you just never know. And we know how effed up Arthur's brain is, and it's sad. It's sad, because he's got some deep mental issues that I think Linda has been trying to solve and fix, and I think she's provided him with an out in life. But it's going to be interesting to see who Arthur pledges his loyalty to more in life. Is it going to be Tommy, or is it going to be Linda? And I think here with this scene that's going to happen, I feel bad for Arthur or Linda in a way, because you know, Linda's trying to bring him to the light, and I feel like because it's compromising Tommy in a way, yeah, he's just gonna you know, bash on Arthur and try to give a talking to Linda here. Because I feel like Arthur is only good when it benefits, or Tommy's only good to Arthur when it benefits his success, but when it compromises anything he has planned, or like anything he has planned or anything he plans to achieve, that's when you see Tommy, you know, downplay Arthur a lot or mistreat him.
I believe Arthur has told you about some business we're planning, Linda.
Oh, there's always business, Thomas. And Arthur believes when this business is done, it'll all be over. Arthur believes you, but I don't.
Woo! Yo, the women have been running this episode.
Hired us to rob the factory. Very bad people. They'll not pay us as they've promised. So on the night of the robbery, we will take what is ours from their treasury.
And a bit more on top for luck.
If you're saying you're going to stop Arthur, I need to know.
That'll be Arthur's decision.
And your plan is still to reform him, eh?
To the absolute degree of redemption.
Mm-hmm. Well, Arthur will walk away from this with £30,000. We made a deal. And afterwards, you and Arthur can begin your new life.
Inshallah, hopefully. I doubt it, but...
Did you say 30,000? Arthur said the estimated total proceeds would be 150,000.
Estimated, yes.
A third of 150 is 50.
Why a third?
The three brothers, Finn is not yet a man.
But our expenses.
25,000, you said.
As of last night, the expenses increased. We need to dig a hole.
Arthur agreed to a plan with a figure of 25. 25 from 150 is 125. A third of that is £41,000.
Yeah, she's smart, man. She's smart. Why is she not doing the calculations of Esme?
Yes.
Yo, you know what's funny? I love how in you know, season 1, Arthur was doing the counting in the garrison, and you know, Grace came along, and obviously at the time she was more on, Inspector Campbell's side, and she helped do the counting for Arthur. And, she was the woman with the smarts doing the counting. And then in that time, he confided with her or let a little bit of information slip. And then now here, Arthur has found another woman who's done the counting for him in a way, and helped him out. And that's Linda doing that in front of Tommy right now. She's done all the calculations, man. Tommy, you gotta respect her. You gotta respect her, man.
So, you've worked this all out, I see.
Only my head. Haven't written it down.
Linda, are you saying if it were
I've
41,000...
already told you. That'll be Arthur's decision. I don't imagine he'll accept less than 41.
All right, 41 it is.
Smoke?
No.
So I imagine you have some plans for your 41,000.
California. The child's health, away from the smoke. We want to run a general store on an Indian mission. The Americans invite Quakers to do good work with the Indians. We've already sent our papers and have been accepted.
Yo, fair enough. Fair enough.
Arthur Shelby as a missionary.
You gotta respect it.
Arthur will run the store. I will teach in the school next to it. Arthur will swim in the ocean. I will be on the beach with a towel. The open air and the sun will get rid of all the nonsense in his head from France.
You know what? Fair play to her. That's a nice plan.
That's some plan.
For the rest of their lives.
As you know yourself, the arrival of a new life concentrates the mind on practical things.
See?
Amen to that.
Listen, and I don't know if I sense a little bit of jealousy here, and Tommy Shelby, and he's becoming a little bit restless in this scene. But that concept of freedom has loomed large this episode with Tatiana talking to Tommy Shelby at night. And then here, I talked about it before, right before, this very scene played out. And then now you have, Linda with all these big plans to go to California, even more freedom on the beach, more freedom, bring up a store. Arthur will run the store. I will, be the missionary, and, I will teach in the schools, and yeah, it's just all this freedom and a change away from this, lifestyle here, away from the smoke. I F with it. It sounds like a full-on honeymoon, and a permanent honeymoon. It sounds like a fairy tale almost because of the lifestyle we've experienced in this show through these characters. And in a way, I just feel like it ain't going to go to plan at all. It's not going to go according to plan. Because I feel like Tommy might compromise that in a way.
When is the child due?
September. When is the robbery?
June.
Hey, we got time.
And the timing's perfect.
Yo.
We'll book a passage to the Panama Canal the day after the 41,000's paid to Arthur.
I respect Linda.
Did we agree 41,000, Linda?
I heard nothing to the contrary.
Word association, right now.
Oh, God. I hate this game.
It's Freud. It's terribly fashionable.
I'd rather you put on that music that I hate.
Are we going mad in here, do you think?
Yes. We shouldn't have drunk red wine with the cake.
And I believe your vow never to sleep with another man is a good one. Good for the painting.
It's not a vow, it's just... I think when men want sex, they become hilarious.
Hilarious.
When you pick up a lead, and he knows he's going for a walk.
May I respectfully point out that so far, you haven't even picked up the bloody lead.
Damn.
There.
He going for no walk.
That's the look. Imperious. No man is good enough.
Oh, he got a bullet with his name on it. Damn, that's savage. The thing is, Hughes knows it's coming. Nah, Hughes got this weird. Nah, man. He got this weird obsession with the kids, man. I could be reading it completely wrong. But who knows, man. Hey, Tommy could be walking right into a trap. Caught lacking. Like I said, he knew it was coming. Oh. Oh! Did they break his jaw? Ah, freaking the women do all the talking, man, but sometimes they talk too much. And in Birmingham, you got to be careful who you talk to.
You nearly killed him. I told you we needed him fully conscious. We need to stop using soldiers who've been in India. They hit too hard.
Not fucking hard enough. Hey, Mr. Shelby. Hey, I heard about your plan to kill a holy man from a voice in the confessional.
Can you hear us?
It's part of a bigger picture. You explain to the Russians that you were mistaken about me, and you apologize to me in front of them. The threat on your sister was evidently not enough.
Oh, yeah, you want...
do as we say, or we will take your son. Hear this. We will take your son. We can do it at any moment.
And Paddy
We
Considine
have people in your life.
is such a good actor. And he plays this role so expertly.
Make your apology to me.
Like, he plays the heel role so well. So well.
Repair the damage you've done, or you will never see your son again.
Come on, Tommy, man. Come on.
Tell Dave to bring the car round. I go to London.
Sir?
And get me some tea, Manny.
Bro, why don't you hire Alfie Solomons to help you out in this, you know, coup against Father Hughes? Come on. I'm sure he'd be glad to help. And we haven't seen enough of him this season. Come on. We haven't seen him at all this season. He's just been name dropped. Or was he even name dropped? I know Sabini was name dropped, but I don't know about Solomons.
Seems that
The Ritz.
Mr. Shelby was given bad information by an informant. Was also in contact with the underwriter.
I just rock up with the guns now and take both of them out. I don't care.
In the pocket of the Soviets. Why, Tatiana?
A little.
Tatiana knows he's lying, surely. Come on.
Bad girl.
He gave her his word. Take him out and then have that meeting with the Soviets at 10. That Tokyo is going to do wonders.
There was a body on the line.
When a child in my care commits a sin, first of all, he confesses, as you just did. And then I instruct him to perform penance in a manner of my choosing. As a child, you went to church?
Yes.
You remembered the act of contrition? Good. Do you remember the words of the act of contrition?
Yes.
As your penance, I would like you to recite it now.
My guy's still concussed.
Of our associates.
I think he's got a broken jaw. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. Boom!
Oh my God, I'm heartily sorry for having...
Instead of God, say my name. Since 'twas me you offended with your false allegation.
I told you, he plays the heel role so well, man. So well.
Father Hughes, I'm heartily sorry for having offended you.
King Viserys, badass.
It's wrong to not so lie down. If I'm not conscious when I get there, tell him I have a fractured skull.
Oh, fractured skull. I thought it was jaw.
And a jaw bleed. I think I might have hemorrhage. I do come on, be quick as I can't say. I'm fucking sick.
Yo, that's my gangster, man. Doing all that with a fractured skull, hemorrhage, internal bleeding. Getting all that. Wait, what did he say? Oh, he can see you. Oh, okay, okay.
Except for you, Dad. I can see you.
Yeah, you can see him, man, because he's about to meet him in the afterlife almost. Not in hell, but in the other place below hell, like he said to Inspector Campbell. Ah, what a way to end episode 4, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I cannot wait for episodes 5 and 6. I feel like it's going to be absolutely your cinema that awaits us for the penultimate and finale of season 3, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go, you know, dry my hair, style it, get it ready for episodes 5 and 6. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. As always, it's been your boy Elie Moses. Take care. God bless. Peace.